Part 41. We last left off where I was going to the psych hospital and my kids went with Bev. While I was at the hospital, I was going through, they put me on medication, stuff like that. We were going through some therapies and stuff like that. And I was talking to this lady about an adoption she went through. And I was talking about mine. And she's like, yeah, later on in life, I just kind of realized that my mental illness is so bad that I finally had to make that decision. And I started explaining to her, I was like, after everything that I went through with my mom, I wish she would have gave me up for adoption because then I probably would have had hope. I would have had a chance at life. And so then I started feeling like, this is it. I need to make this decision because I was even looking at my past history where I lived somewhere for so long, move because of traumatic event, and then do it over and over and over and over again. And it's just, I was never stable. And so I've gotten to a point that where I was just like, you know what? I can't do this as much as I love my kids and I want to, as much as I love my kids and I want to be able to do this, I can't. The hardest thing in the world is being away from them. I love them so much. And after being neglected, I never wanted to leave my kids without me because I know how it feels. And now here I am at the point of feeling like I can't even be their parent. Financial reasons, because I'm homeless, because of my mental health. And someone had asked me, what are you going to do without your kids? I was like, I don't know, travel the world, something, so that I don't have to think about it. So I reached out to Bethany's adoption service, and they're like, okay, well, they'll be placed here temporarily until we can find them a family. This is a whole process. And then it got to a point where she's like, you can leave? I don't know. It was a whole, I can't even remember the extent of it. But eventually, James got word of this, and he's like, nay, nay. And this is what I mean about it's really hard to do adoption. Because there's two parties involved. And the father suddenly has rights versus an abortion, the mother has the right to just end things before life starts. And y'all can agree or disagree with it, it's fine. But nevertheless, my experience being in treatment centers and all the abuse that I went through, I would much rather have never been alive than to suffer. And so, like, for my kids, they're already alive, whatever. And so I can't really save them from that. And I love them. I love my kids so much. Like, it was scary. It was dead ass scary. So CPS got involved because James called them, and this is what happened next. In part 42, it'll be down in the comments.